I'm Sarah Gore and this is Open House. Wait until you see the places we've got to show you this week, including how this designer personalized her Brooklyn rental. And how this artist turned chef created a welcoming neighborhood restaurant right around the corner from his own home. Plus, we tour the Sutton Square townhouse of this jet-setting TV host and beauty executive. But before all of that, we joined Jason Oppenheim of the Netflix hit Selling Sunset to tour one of his newest listings. Welcome to Open House, everyone. As always, we are behind the doors of some fantastic homes this week, including this one right here. Check out this majestic and historical estate in the Westchester town of Larchmont, just north of the city. Built in 1901 with, of course, a seamless renovation for today's living, it features unique finishes throughout, from the front door all the way to the Mediterranean-style courtyard. Not to mention beautiful views of the Long Island Sound. Oh, and invite everyone because it's got 6 bedrooms, including this gorgeous principal suite. Let's kick off this week's show in Corona Del Mar, California with Jason Oppenheim of the Netflix hit Selling Sunset. He shows off one of his newest listings, a contemporary entertainer's dream palace. Take it away, Jason.
Hi, my name is Jason Oppenheim from the Oppenheim Group. Welcome to 1215 Dolphin Terrace in Corona Del Mar. This location is as prestigious as it gets. You've got the views of all the boats going by in the harbor. You've got a beautiful, large-scaled house, 8,000 square feet, completely contemporary, brand new. Let me take you guys inside. So as soon as you walk in the house, you're immediately struck by this grand foyer. You've got glass railings leading to your downstairs. You've got a skylight allowing an abundance of natural light coming in, and you're looking over the entire ocean and the harbor. So this is the heartbeat of the house. We're walking into the living room, and this is the grandest scale in the property. And the builder, he wanted to make it a very warm contemporary. So we have poured finished concrete flooring, and he's got walnut steps and a walnut ceiling, and brings the natural elements into the house. This is the best view in all of Corona Del Mar. You've got Lido Island and the entire ocean behind it. Enjoy this, because this is epic. This is unique. So this developer, Kaz Luxury Homes, he brought in the finest finishes. He flew in somebody from Italy to measure the cabinets and then go back, create everything over in Italy, and then send it back here, importing Belemi marble, poured finished concrete on the flooring. And as you can see here, this is a very industrial but very warm and soft contemporary kitchen. What's unique about this developer is that he built amazing resorts in Europe, and he brought a lot of that style to this home. Let me take you guys downstairs where you can see that confluence. So this is the entertaining area where you've got a bar and you can watch TV. So I was mentioning upstairs about how this developer would build resorts, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what he brought into this home. Like, this was meant to look like rusted steel. I absolutely love this. I love the color palette. I love the LED lights. You've got this stone, wood, steel, opening up to this infinity pool. This is where you feel like you've just walked into an amazing hotel or resort in Europe. So it's very rare on a house on the front row like this to have a yard so expansive, let alone a pool this wide with an infinity edge. You can have hundreds of people with you. Look at all this space. But when you really want to get alone, you go to the owner's suite. And that's what I want to show you guys last. So when you're tired of entertaining all your friends, this is where you go. You seclude in your owner's suite. So the developer here did floor-to-ceiling windows. Why? Because look at all the natural light in here. Not only, of course, do you get the view, but you don't even have to have the lights on because it's always bright all day long. So the bathroom also takes advantage of the natural light by having a huge window behind me that lets all of the light in. And then when you want privacy, you just flip a switch and it closes off. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. There were lots of amazing things to see inside. I'll see you at the next house.
Don't go anywhere because in just a few short minutes, we are in the Sutton Square section of Manhattan at this opulent townhouse. We'll see you in just a few. Welcome back. Now we're in New York's Sutton Square with Yusai Khan, a beauty executive and TV personality so successful that it earned her the moniker the Oprah of China. Her vast townhouse displays a lifetime of travel and entertaining throughout its over 8,500 square feet. Let's join her for a closer look.
Hello, I'm Yusai Khan. Welcome to my home. We're at Sutton Square, New York City. I designed this house with a mixture of East and West, gathering a lot of things that I have bought from all over the world. But being Chinese, I would say that we do have a lot of very good antique Chinese pieces. The front side of the entry door, I had it made in Indonesia. It's made of teak wood, and that door probably is one of the most famous doors around this area. When people come into my home, I want them to feel very welcome. I want them to feel that they can look in the mirror and fix themselves. Then they look at some very, very beautiful statues here. And this painting is by my father, which also means that my family welcomes you. This is the formal dining room. This table is a cherry wood table. I have it made just to fit this room. Look at these teapots. They are all from all over China, and some of them are from Taiwan. So it's a wonderful way to display my collection, and every one of them has a story. I got this fabric that is now made into a curtain, and I bought it in an antique store in Paris. The pattern on the wall is actually a copy of the scale of this fabric. Isn't that extraordinary? Here is my terrace. I use this place to have lunch or dinners, and this you have to look at. This I had it made in Cambodia. I saw the Apsara temple, which is the dancing girl temple, and I asked an artist to go there and rub it. So he copied these dancing girls and made into a parapet with sandstone. There is not another private garden like this in New York. Here we are, my library, and it's full of little things that I really like this tapestry. I got it from India. You have aquamarine, tiger eye, you have jade, and you have rubies. It's extremely heavy. This Buddha is one of my favorites. It just gives this room such an extraordinary feeling of serenity. Now, if you ask me in this room, what do I like most of all? I love the ceiling. I commissioned a very talented artist, and I asked her to make me a dragon and a phoenix. And all I said is, do it in gold. And this gives such movement to the room I have never seen anywhere else. This is the real grand salon in the house. This room is where we can have some very big events. I can have musicals here. This beautiful piece is actually a 17th century antique piece, and it was used to put musical instruments in. This room has a lot of wonderful little paintings of my father. If you look at his work, they're just alive. This is a Buddha from Japan, and you will look at it and you think that it's really very heavy, but it's not. It's made of papier-mâché. Even I can pick it up. It's just stunning. This room has hosted some of my best friends, certainly some very famous people. It's just given me a great deal of joy. This is my bedroom. It has a huge panoramic view of New York. I happen to like red very much, and I like very much a mixture of red and blue. So this room is basically red and blue. This piece of sculpture is from a Thai house. I bought it when somebody demolished a house in Thailand. It's so beautiful. I just adored it. Thank you for coming to visit my home. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed putting it together. I have lived here for 31 years, and everything in here is something that I have put my heart and soul in. There's a lot of love in here, and I think this house has extraordinary feng shui. In Chinese, we say, that's really good luck. I hope whoever that gets it will have the same kind of good luck that I've had.
Coming up in just a few, how this artist turned chef was able to combine his work life and home life in his very own neighborhood restaurant. We'll be back in just a few. Welcome back. Now we're in New York's Hudson Square with artist turned chef Ned Baldwin, owner of Houseman. Ned shows how the restaurant was designed to feel like a home away from home, a welcoming, stylish place to enjoy good food with family and friends. Take a look.
Hi everybody, welcome to Hudson Square. I'm Ned Baldwin. I'm chef owner of Houseman Restaurant. I live right around the corner over there, and this is my restaurant here. Why don't you come on inside? I looked really hard for a restaurant. I think I probably saw 70 different spaces. One of the things I was looking for was a neighborhood that actually needed a restaurant, which is not so easy to find in New York. As it turned out, Hudson Square was that neighborhood. Those that are here, we all kind of know each other. I walk down the street and I know practically everybody. We're overjoyed to be cooking for our customers in New York again. Houseman is a translation of a Norwegian word, husmandskost, which means houseman's food. What that means to them is traditional local food. A lot of people ask what kind of food we cook at Houseman, and I always answer American food. Some people think of American food as like a hamburger and a milkshake. The America that I live in here in New York, there's food from all over the world. This neighborhood restaurant has a great roasted chicken, a great hamburger, but in addition to that, we like to challenge ourselves and we like to experiment. Before I was a cook, I was an artist and a builder. I've always made stuff. Cooking is similar to art to the extent that every day you come to work, you make a lot of stuff. For me, I just like to work all the time. That somehow gives me some sort of strange inner peace. By the end of the day, you have accomplished all the things you want to accomplish, and you clean the kitchen and you go home, and it's immensely satisfying. The purpose of the design at Houseman is for guests to feel comfortable eating dinner. The tables at Houseman are made from slabs from an old bowling alley that was up near Yankee Stadium. When you're eating at Houseman, you're eating on top of a vintage bowling alley. And this is our zinc bar. In Paris, a zinc is a bistro that serves a particular kind of food, has a particular kind of service, and I think we're similar in that regard. I think occasional lighting is nice in a restaurant, so I bought a whole bunch of mid-century desk lamps. I absolutely love cookbooks, and I keep lots of them in and around the restaurant, and amazingly, one of the greatest opportunities this restaurant has given me was I was able to produce my own cookbook called How to Dress an Egg. I show you how to cook something, and then I show you how to dress it up. Not unlike your apartment, the design of this restaurant is additive. We've problem solved over the years and taken some stuff away, added some other things. To that extent, it is a home, at least for me. Since my family lives around the corner from the restaurant, they eat here quite often. They can stop in for dinner, they can do their homework here. It allows me to integrate my family life with my work life in a way that's critical. People ask me if I make sculpture anymore. The restaurant is a gigantic sculpture. It's the windows, the walls, it's the floor, it's the plates the food's served on, menus and the graphic design, and even the way that we as workers in the restaurant interact with each other and with the customers. It's all one gigantic sculpture. I hope you enjoyed visiting me, and I look forward to meeting you here at Houseman.
Coming up in just a few, see how this designer made her Brooklyn rental her own. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we're in Gowanus, Brooklyn at the apartment of designer Tara McCauley. Tara treated this place like an art project. In fact, all throughout, she took inspiration from art, old photographs, and travel. The result is an impressive rental that she truly made her own. See for yourself.
Hi, my name is Tara McCauley and I'm an interior decorator. Welcome to my apartment in Gowanus, Brooklyn. It's a typical one-bedroom apartment in a walk-up tenement building, but I took a lot of time and put a lot of work into making it reflect my personal style. So today, I'll show you how I did that. As soon as you walk into my apartment, the first thing that most people notice is the terrazzo patterned walls. It's not wallpaper, I actually did it by hand. I chose the pattern inspired by a trip to Rome. I started with a primary color scheme of red, yellow, and blue, and then I added touches of pink and green to pick up accents in the bedroom and the living room, which you'll see. Unfortunately, I don't have a coat closet, so I found this coat rack that almost looks like minimalist Japanese sculpture to me. I get to display all my coats on it. Over the coat rack, I hung a blue circular mirror that I actually found from someone on Craigslist. I think it fits perfectly in the space. When I moved in, the kitchen had horrible lighting. I found this amazing coulis shade, which I hung from a pendant kit, and it creates a very nice ambient glow over the dining table. The layout of my kitchen is completely useless. I'm always running from the stove across the room, carrying a pot of water, it's spilling everywhere, but I'm not worried because the chairs have that natural patina, so I don't have to worry about ruining them. The apartment was listed as a 2-bedroom, but that would only leave me room to entertain in my tiny little kitchen. So I took the front-facing bedroom and turned it into my living room. I painted the walls with 2 different shades of aqua blue. I did sort of a oilcloth glaze, or at least my best attempt at it. I found this gorgeous sofa. It was the find of the century. It's upholstered in a salmony pink linen velvet with bullion fringe. And I love how the color coordinates with the aqua blue, and I added a few other orangey pink accents throughout the room. In an effort to introduce even more texture to the living room, I got this great sisal rug, and I even have a woven desk. And of course, no entertaining space is complete without a well-stocked bar cart. The bedroom is in the rear of the apartment, and it gets very little light. Since the bedroom is so small, I put a lot of thought into what color to paint the walls. With the dark blue walls, it feels like being at the bottom of the ocean. It's very cozy to fall asleep in. The headboard was actually vintage, and I reupholstered it in an acid green leather that I found in the garment district with a brass nail head trim. I also love how the red Chinese lacquer side tables pop against the matte navy blue walls. I found this amazing triptych of Jean Lersat rooster lithographs, so I had them reframed in gold leaf to coordinate with the nail heads on the headboard. I hope this tour has inspired you to bring a little bit more of your personal style into your home. Go bold with unexpected colors, patterns, textures, and lighting. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for watching. Like what you see on the show? Well, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have so many more beautiful homes to share. It's all about love. Share these homes, you know?